Hey everybody, what's going on? Snowy Minotaur here, and welcome to the next installment of my series in which I talk about Fortnite cosmetics that are getting rare. And this time we're actually spicing it up with me talking about emotes, because there's a lot of emotes that are actually starting to get rare that people probably don't know about. And honestly, I think this was a good idea to make this video because I've made two videos talking about just cosmetics in general. This video I wanted to do emotes. And also, I think it's a huge excuse for me to make this video because a lot of rare emotes have been coming back to the item shop during the past few months, and I don't think it's slowing down anytime soon. Also, keep in mind, any of these Fortnite cosmetics which I'll be mentioning in this video, just in general in this series, you guys don't have to watch them in chronological order, but any of these cosmetics which I mentioned in this video, or any of these videos, can come back at any time, so take this list with a grain of salt. So, let's begin the video with the little Octane emote. This emote was last seen over 343 days ago. And this is a Rocket League collaboration emote, and it was only in the shop a handful of times. It's weird to think that this hasn't come back in a pretty long time. Technically, this emote is now rare because it's over 300 days, because anything over 300 days in my eyes, which hasn't been seen in the item shop, is considered rare. But I wanted to mention it here because it didn't come back when we had that one Rocket League collaboration in December from last year. But yeah, it's a really good emote. I would recommend picking it up. Now let's move on from there and talk about Stuck. This is probably my least favorite emote in Fortnite, and I don't own it, so I don't even feel, and also I don't even feel like I want to show it on screen because it is one of the most highly inappropriate emotes in Fortnite. But I think a lot of people want me to put this on here if I was not to talk about this emote, because it was only released once for 2 days, and it was last seen 211 days ago. And whenever this emote does decide to come back, I'm not buying it. I mean, should I even get this, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Should I even get Stuck for my Icon series collection? Because I absolutely hate this emote with a passion. But I don't want to make this video into a rant video, so let's just continue on. And we're going to continue on with Clean Groove. This emote has not been seen in almost 300 days. And what's interesting is that this emote was in the 30-day rotation for a decent bit, but for some reason has not come back in a good while. And I'm not entirely sure why. I think this emote is not the worst dab emote, as this is a classified dab emote. It's not a bad emote, I will tell you that, and it does deserve to come back, but I just don't know why it hasn't come back in a good while. But let's move on from there and talk about Paddle Royale. Not Battle Royale, Paddle Royale. And it has not been seen in almost 340 days. This is an uncommon emote, and I think it's kind of obvious for why it hasn't come back, because I don't think a lot of people bought this one. I mean, you guys are seeing it on screen, and just, I mean, what do I say about it? I mean, I bought it because this is, just the name alone is so funny. But let's move on from there and talk about Something Stinks. This emote was actually rare back in the day, but now it is starting to get rare again, as it hasn't been seen in over 251 days ago. This is a really funny emote. Even though I do find this emote to be pretty toxic, I would say that this is probably one of the most underrated toxic emotes in Fortnite, because everybody knows Take the L and Laugh It Up. This emote is pretty funny, and I bought it when it did come back to the item shop, and I'm hoping it does come back to the item shop sometime in the near future, but I don't think it's going to anytime soon. But it is a really funny emote, and I'd recommend it personally. After this, now this one's pretty shocking here. Taco Time. This emote has not been seen in almost 260 days since the locker bundle back in July. And I have no idea why we haven't seen this emote come back. We actually seen Guaco come back to the item shop, but we have not seen this emote come back, and I'm not entirely sure why. And because it hasn't come back in this long, it's starting to get rare again. Like, what? Honestly, I think this could be just a trend in general with emotes which are in locker bundles, because a lot of them fall under the same boat here, and that is most of them don't come back for some reason, and I don't know why. This one is one of them, and I would honestly say that if you have this emote, it's starting to get rare. Now this next one is also a pretty shocking one here, and that is Knee Slapper. Can you believe this emote was in the 30-day rotation for a very long time, and now it hasn't been seen in over 225 days ago, or it was last seen over 225 days ago. Let me rephrase that. I have no clue why it hasn't been seen in this long, but it hasn't been seen in a very long time. It's a really good emote, and I don't know why. This one's shocking to me. After this, if I wasn't gonna mention this emote, I think a lot of people would probably get mad at me at the comment section, but this is Onda Onda. Last seen over 253 days ago. This is probably one of the most undersold emotes from the Icon series, because I don't know a lot of people who even bought this when it came out. I'm not kidding. I think this was very undersold. I mean, it's such an odd dance. The music is okay. It's not that good of an emo, honestly, because there are way better Icon series emotes that came out during that season when this emote did eventually come out. I think it was Chapter 2, Season 6 it came out in. But I can fully understand why it hasn't come back in this long, so yeah, I would honestly say it's rare, honestly. After this, believe it or not, is Flapper. Did you guys know it's been over 108 days since we've last seen Flapper? This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about with Taco Time, with emotes which are in locker bundles have a trend of just not coming back in a good while, and it looks like Flapper is doing the same thing again. And honestly, I would see this coming back later this year in December in the locker bundle. And to anybody who freaking sent death threats about this emote, grow up. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at there, but let's move on to the Bobbin emote. This emote was last seen over 345 days ago, and it's not the greatest emote in the world, but I would say that this is definitely going to be a very rare emote if it doesn't come back in another year or so. This is actually the second time ever that the Bobbin emote is actually rare. So there's your little thing right there. It's not a bad emote. I do like the beat to it, but that's pretty much it. It's not really the greatest emote in the world, but I will say that the beat is pretty good. Now, to end off this video, we actually have two more emotes, and these were both in the 30-day rotation, and they have not been seen in a good while, and I wanted to mention these here. The first one is the Work It emote. This was last seen 263 days ago. Yeah, it was in the item shop quite a lot, and it hasn't been seen in a very long time, and I believe it's this emote and Star Power. Yeah, this emote has not been seen in over 311 days. Like, what? That just mind blows me. That right there mind blows me that this emote has not been seen in over 300 days. It's a classic. I have no idea why it hasn't come back in this long. Like, can somebody tell me or come up with a theory on why this emote and Work It have not come back to the item shop? Like, why? They were in the 30-day rotation, and I don't know why. But let me all know in the comments section of this video, do you own any of these emotes? I would love to know. And also, if you guys want me to do another part in this series, let me know by dropping a like on this video. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video, and if you did happen to enjoy, it'd be greatly appreciated if you do subscribe to the channel and turn notification bell so we don't miss any more videos from me. And obviously, don't forget to drop a like in the video, only if you enjoyed the video. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the next episode in this series, but I'm not entirely sure. I might do another one with just cosmetics in general, but I'm not entirely sure. But shout out to Ashdev for the videos, for the series idea, because if it wasn't for him making those videos, I don't think I would be doing this, because I personally wanted to talk about these two. So yeah, huge shout out to him. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video, and peace out, everyone. Never gonna wanna leave now.